What's up, guys? AC Card Shark back again, back with another episode of Brick and Mortar Mondays. Recently I went on a road trip, long weekend. Mindy and I and the baby went up to visit a friend up in the Boston area, up in Massachusetts. And of course, while I'm there, I had to scout out some video game stores. A couple of them, the hours were pretty terrible because we were there to do vacation stuff, which was, go around Boston and see the sights. So, like, by the time we actually were able to get to the video game store, some of them were closed. The one that I did hit was called Tabletop Arena, which I forget what town it was in, but I'm going to cut to some still pictures right now, and then I'll subtitle on the bottom what town it's in and how you can locate them. So as you saw, those were two pictures that our friend took of the entrance to the place. I didn't bring a camera or anything along with me. It was like 90% like tabletop games, like Dungeons and Dragons, Pokemon, like Magic the Gathering, that kind of stuff, which is not up my alley. It's just not that I don't like it. It's just it's not something I enjoy or I do. And so I asked the guy if he had video games, and sure enough, he showed me a case. If you guys follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you would have kind of seen I kind of sort of was like, hey, I'm here, and I checked in and that kind of stuff. But on Facebook, if you guys don't know, on Facebook, just look up AC Card Shark. And if you're on Twitter, just search for AC Card Shark. Same thing, basically. And you can click the like button on my AC Card Shark page, or friend me, whatever you want to call it. And follow me on Twitter. Every so often I'll tweet out like, hey, I'm heading to this place. Anyone want to meet up? That kind of stuff. So anyway, those of you who do follow me on there saw that I was in Massachusetts and at this place. Ended up bringing home a bag full of games. So I'm going to show you what I picked up from our trip to Massachusetts. Unfortunately, no NES titles that I needed. They did have some NES. Nothing that I needed for the collection, which is getting harder to find now. But I did pick up one Genesis game, one Dreamcast game, 3 Master System games, and a Super Nintendo game. So it was a very Sega trip to Boston. So going through, the first one up I got was a Sega Dreamcast game. Not sure if it's any good, have no idea, but it was just one I know I don't have, and it was $3, so I couldn't turn it down. But that game is called MDK2. Excuse me. MDK2 for the Sega Dreamcast. There's the spine right there. And there's your back. So MDK2, as you can see, it is complete. There's your disc, and the booklet is there. I have no idea, like I said, I have no idea if it's good. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's about. I just know it's a Dreamcast game that I don't have, and it was $3. So I picked it up. So that's all you need to know. And then moving on to Sega Genesis, I did pick up one game. It is complete in box as soon as I can fix this, because apparently the books came loose. So give me 1 second. Alright, cool. Made by Koei. You guys know from my past videos, Koei makes a lot of good games, and they carry price tags on them. And a lot of like the war games and that kind of stuff. I'm trying to think of some of the Koei games, but I can't. I'm drawing a blank. Some of the NES titles I've shown you in the past that were Koei. Like I believe it was like Genghis Khan. Some of those types of games, basically strategy games. So this is basically the same thing, but it's for the Sega Genesis by Koei. It is complete in box. It's called Operation Europe: Path to Victory, 1939 to 1945. As you can see from the back here, you can command the Allied or the Axis forces in World War II. And it is like a strategy-based game, which I thought looked just amazing. If you open it up, as you can see, I fixed it. It's complete, even to the point where it looks to be a poster, which I'm going to open it up because it looks awesome. It is a poster and maps, actually. Here's the game poster right here. See if I can get it without glare. And on the back, there's actually maps, occupation of France, North African War, all that kind of stuff. So that is pretty cool. I mean, when you say complete, it is complete down to the Koei Corporation registration card. So really, really cool to find a game in that kind of condition with everything included. And especially when you pick it up and you see on the spine, it's $4. So for $4, it could be the worst game ever, but I'm picking it up for $4. Just looks good, and as soon as I saw Koei in $4, I was sold. It didn't matter. So that was that. And then moving on, Super Nintendo, one cartridge. I still have the price tag on it. I haven't taken it off yet. One cartridge for the Super Nintendo. They did have a good, decent amount of Super Nintendo stuff, but I just wanted to, you know, just spread my money around to a couple different systems, I guess you would say. And I don't really collect for Super Nintendo. I only pick up games I know I'm going to play. And whereas like Master System or NES, I pick up everything I find that I don't have. So anyway, recently at the Easton Exchange, I picked up the number 2 in this series for the Super Nintendo. This is part 3. It was $14 because I just took the price tag off, so I know that. But for $14, I picked up Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie Kong's Double Trouble. So I now have all 3 Donkey Kong countries for the Super Nintendo. As you can see, the spine is pretty good. Some marks on it, but not terrible. I'm okay with it. Cartridge is clean, no writing on the front or back. So for $14, app had it worth something around $20, 20 something, whatever it was. So it was a good deal. So I picked it up. And then moving on to the Sega Master System games. I have 3 games here, all complete in box. There were 2 other ones that I really wanted to pick up. Like, I really wanted them. They were priced well. They were priced underneath what they're worth. Unfortunately, they're worth a lot. So one of them being Montezuma's Revenge. It's worth, give or take, $70 complete in box. They had it priced at $45. Stellar deal. But you know what? I'm on vacation. I have to spend money elsewhere. So I can't really go nuts going for games. So I had to leave that behind, unfortunately. And the other one was, I believe, Ghouls and Ghosts. Or Ghosts and Goblins. I get those mixed up all the time. It was one of those. I think it was $30, and it was worth like $40. Again, priced well. I just don't want to drop over $100 on games when I could be doing like vacation stuff that I can't do back home, you know. So I kept it to reasonable amounts here. And they're actually, the last game I'm going to show you, I actually want to show you the value of it all, because it is pretty cool. Let me see. The first game I picked up while I'm looking for this Master System app was marked $12.50, and so I ended up picking it up. It is complete in box. I'm sorry, it's not complete in box. It's missing the instruction book, so my fault. But anyway, it is in its box, I should say. Looks like a good platformer, kind of fun. But that game is Cyborg Hunter. Cyborg Hunter for the Sega Master System. Black case, so that's going to pop out on the shelf. Kind of like Bomber Raid, and shelf tag still on, as you see. And then here's some pictures just to show you some screenshots of it. Kind of looks almost like a Mega Man, like Mega Man meets Simon Belmont in an 8-bit fashion. Kind of cool. But anyway, so Cyborg Hunter for $12.50. According to the app, let me see what I can find here. Cyborg Hunter is $21 in box with no instructions. As you can see, this is the app right here. Cartridge $12, cart and manual $14, so give or take $2 value for the manual. So you take $2 off the complete value, making it $21. So I picked it up for $12.50, worth $21, and one I need for the collection, so I picked it up. The next game I picked up is for the Sega Master System. Actually, the rest of them are. This game is complete in box with instructions. This one has a $20 price tag on it, which was the most expensive game I picked up, but again, still a good deal. But that game is Galaxy Force. As you can see right there, $20. Galaxy Force for the Sega Master System, and then flipping it around, just looks like a space type game, shooter, whatever you want to call it. Looks like a lot of fun. Shelf tag still on that one too, and I'll pop it open and show you the cartridge and the manual are there. And so Galaxy Force, $20 if you check out my app. Complete, $36. So current going value for that game complete is $36. To pay $20, stellar deal. I mean, you're getting like 25% off, 33% off, whatever you want to call it. And then the last game I picked up looks like an amazing time. I cannot wait to try it. I have not busted this out yet. I paid $10 for it, complete in box. This basically was the find of the day. Sega Master System, of course, complete in box. $10, and it's a game I never heard of before, but that doesn't mean much because I don't know a lot about the Master System. The game is called Scramble Spirits. As you can see, $10. Scramble Spirits. Awesome artwork, by the way. And, you know, spine, I forgot to show you spines, but they all look the same, minus the black one. And it's basically, you're defending the Earth against extraterrestrials, but it's a shooter. It's like a 1941 kind of, or 1942, I should say, not 1941. But it's a shooter. It looks like a lot of fun. It just looks great. And I got it for $10, as you saw. Complete. I don't know if I think I showed it to you. But in case I didn't, here it is. If I did, here it is again. So anyway, so complete in box. So, you know, of course I see Scramble Spirits on the shelf or in the glass case, and I'm like, I've never even heard of that. I know I don't have it, but of course check my app just to be sure. And I don't have it, so I look up the value. I see it says $10 on the spine, and I look up the value, and this is what I see. And I kid you not, I mean, it's not like finding Panic Restaurant for $10 or anything of that nature. But complete right there, $41. Cartridge alone, $23. I paid $10 complete in box. It is a $41 value. Again, I'm not selling it, so it's not like I'm making money on it. But to get a decently rare game for a $41 game for $10, I call that a win. So if you guys happen to be in the Boston, Massachusetts area and are looking for a place to go, don't let the name Tabletop Arena fool you. I almost didn't go because I thought it was just going to be like card battles and stuff, and was surprised when I walked in and saw retro games in a case. I mean, it's not a lot. I mean, it's a small case, but when you happen to come across a bunch of games, they're priced very fairly, very very good deals. The guy who's working the counter was like stoked. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm so excited that you're buying all these. Like, I'm so excited that you're happy with these." And he was just a really nice guy. Younger than me, it was just awesome. Just a great experience. Tabletop Arena, guys. Again, it's in Massachusetts. I forget the town. I want to say Lowell, but I could be wrong. But again, information popping up right here for you, where it is and how to find it. Go ahead and search for Tabletop Arena on Facebook. Click the like button. They're on there, and go check them out, guys. Because if you're in that area, they're, like I said, they don't have a huge inventory, but what they do have is priced very well for the consumer, and you never know what you might find. So I definitely recommend them, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Till next time, guys, AC Card Shark. Take care.